Hey YouTube, so today I want to show you how to make squash casserole on top of the stove. Traditionally you would use this and you would do this in the oven, but we're going to do a stove top squash casserole. Now, it's really easy to do. First thing you want to do is saute your squash. I happen to like mushrooms in my squash, so we've got some mushrooms in there, we've got the squash, we've got it sauteing, a little butter, a little oil, um, and we'll let that cook down. Once that cooks down, we're going to add the other ingredients. Really simple, really fast. We'll use some cheese, and we're going to use some saltines. Alright, so basically, you cook that down real good. Then depending on how you like your squash, some people like it a little softer, a little firmer. Alright, and then after you cook your squash down, what you're going to do is you're going to take your cheese, you're going to sprinkle over that, and you're also going to take your cracker crumbs and sprinkle over that as well. And then once you do that, then you'll turn it down to low heat and let it simmer. Alright, so we'll get our cracker crumbs ready, and we'll get our cheese ready. And also, for those of you that like herbs, you can go ahead and add your herbs in there. We'll be using crushed rosemary, a little bit of paprika, a little bit of parsley, and salt and pepper, of course. Oh yeah, and to go along with it, in case you want an idea of what's going to go along with that, we've got lamb chops. Oh yes, 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 yes. Lamb chops, for those of you who don't know, is real simple. Salt, pepper, a little butter, pan fry. Real simple. And the thing about lamb is, I like to cook it on low heat, let it cook for, a nice long time. It's like you can't really overcook it. I mean, you can burn it, but, we're not going to worry about burning it. We're not going to do that. But the flavor, oh my gosh, the flavor. And along with the squash casserole, yes. All right, so for our mushrooms, I do have portobello mushrooms. They give you a little bit more flavor than your typical standard mushrooms. Alright, and you see how nice and soft and evenly cooked our squash is? Alright, I'm going to pause this and get our other ingredients together, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we have our cheese. The cheese that we're using today is a blend of sharp cheddar, American, and Swiss cheese. I mean, depending on what type of cheese you like, go with whatever cheese you like. Then we also have our cracker crumbs. And one little other secret ingredient that we're going to use, potato sticks. Alright, so once that cooks down good, you can just go ahead and dump your other ingredients on top. I normally like to dump the cheese on first, that way it gets a good melt. Okay? But since I'm doing the potato sticks, I do the potato sticks, let those get in there. That kind of gives you a layer for it to sit on. Alright, you see that? Looks good, doesn't it? We'll turn the heat down now. We don't need as much heat now. And then we're going to add, on top of that, our cracker crumbs. Now, we'll let this sit and simmer for probably about another 10 minutes. And let the cheese melt, and it'll be good to go. Now, for those of you who want like your crackers to be like a little dark or something, you can actually saute those in a pan too if you wanted to. But we're not going to do that today. We just kind of get to the quick and easy of it. And as you see, you spread it out in the pan. Some people at this point will put it in the oven if you want to get that really, really nice crispness to it. But you don't have to do that. The crackers are going to stay pretty crispy and firm, as is. You want to put the crackers on top of the cheese, because if you put the crackers under the cheese, then you can run the risk of getting your crackers soggy and it not getting, you won't have the crunch there. Alright, so that's it right there. Of course, that does look a little kind of bland. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the parsley. Pour a little parsley, and I happen to like rosemary. I know a lot of people would prefer rosemary on meats, but fresh rosemary is so pungent and flavorful that it really blends in good with the mushrooms and the with the mushrooms and the squash. All right, so we'll let that simmer, and then we'll get back over here and finish our lamb chops up, and we'll have dinner served shortly. Just wanted to give you a quick recipe for those of you who are on the go, and from time to time we all like to cook for ourselves because it's better and healthier for you than what they got going on in the restaurant. So, if you have any questions, please comment, chat, subscribe, share this with the world, YouTube. And until next time, thanks for watching. Oh, yeah, look at those lamb chops. Lamb chops and quick squash casserole. All right. Any comments or questions? Let me know. Until next time, have a wonderful night. Well, there you have it. Must have been pretty good. Kids finish it off. Left me this square portion here. Oh well. Till next time, YouTube. Oh yeah, and they ate all the chops too, all except for one. Father cooked. Teenager approved. Check it out. Try this recipe sometime. Alright, if you have any questions, comments, please chat, post, and subscribe. Hey, you ate all that squash casserole and the lamb chops. How was it?
It was really good.
Really good?
Yeah.
Kind of different, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad y'all saved me a little corner.
Well, yeah. Couldn't help it.
Till next time, YouTube. Post, chat, subscribe.